because I know this particular watch probably is not going to be super popular. This watch, I've heard of the Zodiac before, but I haven't really ever looked at their lines. And Bruce actually initiated a watch tour, that was the first time he had done that, and he had proposed this watch, so a bunch of us joined this tour. Well, not a bunch, 10 of us. This is the Zodiac Super Seawolf 53 skin, and it comes in different color combinations, and I think there's a different handset or whatever. But when he proposed this one, I couldn't help but think like the size, and I'm not usually a fan of the lighter colored dials, but that green they use for the lume, I don't know, it just really caught my eye. And then this, looked like a really nice solid Jubilee. So I gotta say, I'm like pleasantly surprised with this one. The build quality and everything seems like really good. And part of like my allure to the Seiko Monster is the all metal bezel, and this one has that metal bezel on there too with no insert. So I'm a big fan of that. It has a nice domed sapphire. K-shape is very comfortable, and the brushing and everything and polished edges look really good, really well done. I think so. Retail on these is like $1,300. Okay. I don't remember what we bought this one for in the tour. Around $400. There's one on eBay right now for $500. So they're pretty affordable. And in the description, it says that it's 40 mil. Every time I measure it, I get 39 millimeter width, 41.5 with the crown. So it's not super big. It wears really good. Lug to lug is 47.5. The lug width is 20 millimeter, and it tapers down to about 16, and it's only 12.5 thick. So I really like those dimensions. And as you can notice, the movement is a STP 1-11, and it is 200 meter. So nice display back. So if you notice here, the clasp is a little different. This part is, I think it's really cool, but I get claustrophobic in it. I have a hard time getting it off because of those hooks, which is probably good, because if it ever comes undone inadvertently, it's not going to just fall off your wrist. But the other thing it has is it has a spring mechanism in here. So it allows for some movement, which is nice. So you go ahead and put that in there and clip that over, and you'll get some expansion out of it. So it's a good spring tension. It's not super crazy. The other thing I wanted to point out, and I don't know how well I'll be able to do this, is the bracelet. This is the first time I've sized a bracelet like this. This was, I thought, pretty cool. So it's a pin and collar, okay? I don't know if I can get you guys any closer somehow. I'll try to do it one-handed here. So it's a pin and collar, okay? So, but in order to do it, the collar, you can see the length of the collar, it actually goes in the middle here. So what you do is let's see if I can do this one-handed. I'm holding the phone up. So you flip this up, okay? You flip the center section down. Then you slide these two together. And then you slide the collar part. Try to do it so you guys can see. Probably should have practiced this before I did it. So you slide that in there, flip these back down, and then you drive that pin in. I thought that was a really cool way of doing it. It's super secure. It's a kind of a pain in the butt to drive the pin out, because I was using just my 6767, which that size is perfect, but it needs to be longer to get that pin all the way out. So if you get the pin partially out, and if you're careful, you can you can grab it with, you know, some pliers or something and pull it out. That's how I did it. So, because even like if the pin falls out now, unless you flip that link up and push that collar out, I mean, I think it's simple and it works great. So it makes the bracelet really secure feeling. It's not, for a Jubilee, I mean, it feels really good and tight, and it still has a pin and collar instead of the screws. You don't have to worry about screws backing out or anything. Not that that's ever happened to me, but so there's a quick look at this guy. Tell you what, I'll do. It's 120 click. I like the bezel. How about I close with a loom shot? The loom is not crazy or anything, but it works. Works good. There you go. There's a quick look at the Zodiac.